Today, I'm going to be showing you the best working glitches in Black Ops 7. Now, after the latest patch on December 16th, there have been a lot of glitches affected and a lot of different changes to the game. Now, today, I'm going to go over all the best solo glitches you can do right now to get unlimited easy Gobblegums, a brand new method that I just discovered today on December 17th, multiple different XP glitches, and so much more. Now, let's hop right into things. I'm not going to waste any of your time. What we're going to talk about today is the best new glitch that has just came out. The patch that just came out recently was not that large, so luckily this one survived, and it's something that I actually found a couple of days ago. If you want to support me for free, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more to support me for absolutely free, no cost at all. I'd really appreciate your support. So let's hop into that glitch that I mentioned. So you can get unlimited ammo. You can also turn off the rounds and actually have the best Gobblegum XP glitch out there. So not only will you gain XP as well as possibly challenges, which aren't as important with this glitch, the number one thing is you will flip that round constantly and just be rolling for more Gobblegums constantly in Black Ops 7. So let's hop into how we actually do this glitch, because not only can you do that, you can also get unlimited ammo using free fire. This is an unlimited Gobblegum effect glitch. It only works for some and not others. So let's hop into things. So first of all, you're going to need two different Gobblegum packs. Pack number one is going to have garbage in it, especially in the first 3 slots. Once you have this pack set up, you're already halfway through the glitch, because the Gobblegum that you're actually going to get the effect from, you're not going to consume. So go ahead and make a second pack and use things like free fire or round off, which is the new Gobblegum that I highly suggest that you do if you want to gain the fastest Gobblegums in Black Ops 7. So you can see it's under there under legendary, so it's definitely one that you want to make sure you have in this pack, especially in the first 3 slots. Again, keyword first 3 slots there. So there's multiple different things that you can do with the unlimited ammo. I will show you in a second, but go into the game, whether that's on survival or standard or directed or whatever, and you want to make sure that you have that nice Gobblegum pack equipped, the one that has free fire. So I'm going to show you a demonstration using Idolize, and you'll see why in a second. All you want to do is simply take the Gobblegum, but as it's in the air, press pause while you're in a solo game, and then switch to the garbage pack. What's going to happen is you're going to take that Gobblegum. Yes, you are going to get the effects of that Gobblegum. Also, yes, but no, you will not actually consume that specific Gobblegum. You're actually going to consume the garbage Gobblegum. So those Gobblegums that you hate and you never use, you can simply put those in that slot right before you switch, and it's so easy. And the best part is, if you take the one that is called round off and you end the round on round 1 and you turn on the rampage inducer, you can have unlimited round 1, no forced exfil like you have in directed mode, and you can sit in the spot I was just showing you a minute ago by the sign and just simply swing your knife, and those rounds are going to end extremely quickly. I mean, you can see right here, round 1 on rampage, it only takes about 15 to 20 seconds per round to end. So that's the best Gobblegum glitch out there right now. If you're looking for camos, Gobblegums, rank XP, and weapon XP all at the same time, I definitely would suggest this glitch right here. This is one that is actually in the spawn of Ashes of the Dam and will require that you have old Betsy, and I would also suggest a few different tips in order to set this up properly. Number one, I think that you should go to Ashwood and make sure that you complete the quest up until that point. It should only take you about 5 minutes or less time in order to get over to this area and get this upgraded. Super easy to do, and once you have it upgraded, you have unlimited pack a punch. You can actually bring it back to the spawn, and I'm going to show you in just a second the best way to do this. So all you want to do is park the truck right next to where you got it and just block it off so that the ammo crate and the wall right here are kind of matched up. Now you can see if you leave a little bit of a gap on the back side of the truck, you can allow zombies in. So make sure that you adjust that, and also note that on the special zombies rounds, it's not exactly the best glitch. You might want to just hop out and go ahead and eliminate them and come back. It does protect against the bear though. The bear is definitely going to get stuck on this side of the truck that's on the other side. However, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do about the AoE attacks, which I'm sure you're curious about. So you can sit here and you can easily just manage your piles, and the only thing that you have to worry about is the singular spawn that's right there to the right. on the rock. Now the Ravager rounds, or the special zombie rounds, they're a little bit glitched and they can definitely quickly hop over the truck. Sometimes you'll get a zombie or two come, and glitch through the barrier. However, with the Ravagers, it's definitely an annoyance. So just make sure that you're upgraded, ready, have stems or jug or something like that, just in case when they slip through. Keep upgrading your stuff, right? You can hop out of this glitch, you can drive the truck off, drive it back here, but the bear and the zombies will be completely protected and separated from you. So if you don't manage these piles though, sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. So I just highly suggest that you do this upwards of like maybe around 30 or 40. It's a really easy glitch to set up, so you should really just spawn in with the weapon that you want to max out. Do this for as long as you can and then just back out, especially on those 2x XP weekends, as well as the Gobblegum weekends. Those are absolutely great. So here's another glitch that you can do completely solo. You can save and quit with this, as well as a separate location I'm going to go over right now, in order to get unlimited headshots. And really, these are the best camo glitches in Black Ops 7 right now. In my opinion, these are something that you absolutely need to do if you don't have all camos unlocked in Black Ops 7 yet. So these next two spots are just great and very, very easy to get into for early round headshots. So you can easily use this upwards until round 35. This one over at Blackwater Lake is a little bit hard to get into, but once you get used to this method, it's actually not that difficult. It's kind of just a learning curve, if you will. You can sit in this one especially and get those melee kills. So if you're looking for melee kills, this one is really, really good, especially on directed mode. However, the Ravagers actually can throw meat at you in this spot. So the next spot I'm going to show you guys is a little bit better overall. However, this one is just great if you are at Blackwater Lake, if your team is there. It's just yet another spot that you can easily just chill in and get any headshots that you need, because eventually you're going to be able to max out your account. So the next one is way easier and offers an AFK XP glitch. This one is over on exit 115. You can see I am using directed mode in that clip for the AFK, which we will go over in a minute. But how you do this, regardless if you're on survival 115 or if you're on Ashes of the Dam, is just simply crouch next to the sign, look over towards the trees, and inch yourself forward until you drop down slightly, which just happened right there. So if you missed that, I know it's very subtle. Make sure you roll back the film and watch it in slow motion. You'll be able to feel it, especially if you're on controller. Just be very minute with your movements, very short little bursts until you fall into place. Now the Ravagers can actually attack you in this spot, so I typically hop out of it and hop back in, because like I said, once you get used to it, it's very easy to hop in, but at first you will be falling down to the street over and over again, because you're just walking way too far. So otherwise, don't look around, just look straight right at these zombies right here and you're good to go. Otherwise, you'll have some meat thrown at you and your game in, but you're going to be able to set this up literally on round 1 of exit 115's survival map. So that's super easy for you to do, and definitely a glitch that you need to set up right now. Now let's go over the AFK XP glitch that is built alongside this. So all you want to do is make sure the power is turned on at every point in the map. The game will walk you through this because you're in directed mode. Then simply come back to the spawn and go over toward the semi truck right here, and you should activate the side Easter egg with Uber Klaus. He's going to come out. You're going to need to destroy him. I had a ray gun, so it was super easy, but it might be hard for you, and you're going to get a stabilizer chip. Go over to the Ashwood Sheriff's Office and use stun grenades on Klaus while he's in the cage, and interact with this little keypad here on the cage, and you should spawn Klaus. So this is a companion that will only last a certain amount of time. So go over to the Cosmodrome, which is over in the northern side of the map, and you're going to use your tactical button, so your left bumper if you're on console, and you're going to activate him and point it at the panel right here. He's going to walk up and follow your command. He's going to stomp, and it's going to give you access to this side Easter egg. Go ahead and activate by interacting with that panel, and then stand in this red light right here. All you're doing is essentially scanning yourself, so you want to make sure that you survive by shooting the zombies around you, grabbing the ether barrel, and then heading over to Ashwood. So we're going to charge this in 3 simple steps. There's a lot here, and it's probably going to take you about 10 to 15 minutes to do all of these steps, but essentially just plug it into the power here at Ashwood and survive for about a minute or 2. Once you're done with that, go over to Blackwater Lake. This is important because the last step is Van Dorn Farm. So the farm is actually where you're going to need to bring the capsule once you have charged it at all 3 power stations. That's why you want to do farm last. It's super important because you're only going to have about a minute and a half. Go ahead and go into the basement over here by the house, and you're going to interact with the cube. You'll probably remember this from the beta, wondering what it was used for. So all you want to do once you have that in the cube, you're not going to be timed at this point. You have all the time in the world. Go ahead and use the launch pad to Janus Towers and back until you see those symbols that are on top of the buildings here. There's 3 symbols that you need to enter. You're going to go ahead and enter them into the box, and you're about 90% of the way done unlocking the wonder weapon. So once you have entered all of the correct symbols on the box, you're essentially going to interact with the eye that is on the back side, and it's going to start the final step of unlocking the wonder weapon. So go ahead and input it here on the back like so, and it should work. And what's going to happen is you're going to get the gauntlet, but as soon as you grab it, you're going to have to do a little bit of a side Easter egg here, where you're essentially just going to destroy zombies to feed the creature, as they say. So once you are done with this, you are good to go, and you're going to have the gauntlet fully unlocked. Now, as a solo player on directed mode, you have a max amount of time of about 6 hours is what I have been told before a forced exfil happens. So knowing this, you essentially can do this glitch for about 5.5 to 5 hours and 45 minutes, and then come back, save and quit, and load back into the game to reset that timer. So just keep that in mind. The last thing that you need to do once you have the gauntlet unlocked, and preferably pack-a-punch, all you want to do is go over into your combat controller settings, and you're going to set manual fire behavior to hold. This is super important because this is what is going to give you the behavior that is allowing you to be completely AFK. Otherwise, if you plan to just stand here and do this, you can ignore this part. But I also suggest that you set it for keyboard and mouse if you are on PC, because for whatever reason, if you plug in your controller after the game starts just to use the triggers and not the actual aiming, then if for whatever reason it doesn't always work as intended. So all you want to do is hold down the left trigger and the right trigger at the same time, and you're going to notice this behavior. It's essentially going to shoot, and then it's going to recoil that bullet every couple of seconds. So follow me on this path, and here's how you get into the spot that makes this completely AFK and safe. You essentially just want to aim off into the trees here while you are crouched, and you're going to kind of lower a little bit. So I'm going to play this in slow-mo to show you guys how this works in slow motion. So all you want to do is crouch and come by the big sign here, look off into the distance, and you should push yourself into that invisible barrier that the sign kind of provides you, and then just simply slip yourself forward over and over again. Just kind of tap your left analog stick or W if you're on PC until you fall down like so. Once you fall down slightly, you're good. Stop moving, and if the zombie is able to hit you, just simply back up over, towards the edge. Very small increments. You're likely going to fall the first couple of times that you try to do this glitch, but this is essentially allowing you to have one zombie that's going to get confused right in front of you, and you'll notice it in these clips. They're going to get confused and stand right in front of you for a second, and then pull out meat to throw at you because it can't hit you. But any zombies that are behind them will not attack you. Now, the only downside is the Ravager round, so I highly suggest that you get to your round cap before you get into this final position. The reason being is right here. I mean, I go down literally because the Ravagers and any crawlers can hit you while you are in this spot. So just keep that in mind. You can see the zombies are getting confused when they walk up to me. That's exactly what you want to look for. But obviously the Ravager right there is able to hit me. So another thing that you should do, get Juggernog. You should get, better plate vest and everything like that, in order to be able to sit here and survive for an infinite amount of time, because those Ravagers, they can get you, but just keep in mind, it's always going to be round 12. So that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You can gain as much XP as you want with this. Just again, make sure that you press start, save and quit, and load back in at least every 5 hours and 30 minutes or 5 hours or so. It doesn't matter when you restart the game. Just keep in mind, when your game starts, you have 6 hours. So what that means is essentially, if you save and quit and load back into the game, as soon as you load back in, before you even have gotten into the glitch, you are killing time. So just keep in mind that you have that limited amount of time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.